Chinese company called DeepSeek says that it managed to generate an artificial intelligence model at 1/20th of the cost of what NVIDIA has been able to do, or what companies have been able to do with NVIDIA chips. And in doing so, we basically saw more market value bleed off of NVIDIA in about 8 hours than most countries have economies. Keep in mind that almost anything that comes out of U.S. high tech is proprietary, so the information is circumspect, and almost anything that comes out of China has a degree of fraud involved. And if you're using either of these two things to color your trading decisions, I can't help you at all. But what I can do is talk about where this leaves the industry and what it would mean one way or another. So let's assume for the moment that this is all fraud, in which case this just all blows away really quickly, and a lot of people who have been trading money and trading stocks feel really stupid in the not too distant future. I think that's the most likely outcome. But let's assume for the moment that it's real, and this Chinese firm working with subpar chips has been able to make superior large language model trained AI systems to what the American bigwigs like OpenAI can do. 1/20th of the cost with dumber chips. That would be significant. One of the big problems that we have with the chips right now is the supply chain is so grossly vulnerable that it doesn't take much of a disruption anywhere in the world to break the ability of the world to make these high-end chips at all. And if that happens, then we're going to have to decide how to ration our chip usage. If you can drop the cost of training these new models by 95%, obviously that makes that concern a little bit less of a problem. But even within that, there's going to be some very clear breaks geopolitically. So again, assuming that this is for real, let's look at the chips that were used. The high-end chips that are basically 3, 4, and 5 nanometers that provide the backbone of most AI operations, the ones that we think could be used to train AI models are all under sanctions as of 2022. And the chips that were used by DeepSeek to do their operation were custom-built chips. Basically, NVIDIA looked at the sanctions, said that they still wanted a market in China, so they worked with the Chinese company DeepSeek to design a chip that would comply with sanctions, and they dumbed it down. If DeepSeek's announcements are true, clearly NVIDIA did not dumb it down enough, but the Biden administration in one of its last actions decided a couple months ago that NVIDIA has not been playing in good faith and basically banned all of these chips as well. So if DeepSeek was able to do this with the dumbed down chips, those dumbed down chips are no longer accessible to the Chinese economy writ large anyway. The most advanced GPU that the Chinese system is capable of manufacturing is about a 14 nanometer, so you're talking about a dozen generations behind where we are right now.